legend. You gotta have.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see DJ Moore. He was perfect for them a week ago, getting a pair of touchdowns and some massive yardage.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Carr going to throw right away. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 5 yards. First down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's White. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2. This opening drive is taken into the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. White. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson, for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL. their third-year quarterback.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. On first down, Corral. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Corral looking to throw. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Third and goal. Here's Corral. Touchdown, Panthers. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. They'll start back around the 17. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White trying to run inside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And here's Rodgers on the return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Corral. That's complete to Davis. And he coughed it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the penalty on the offense, that'll be declined and the turnover stands. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start things here with a handoff to White. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off. Here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's Zamir White returning to the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Open man is Myers. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 17, Corral. That caught by Tremble. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On second and goal, Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Gabriel Davis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the gun, it's Carr. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Rodgers on the return, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He's going to look deep for more. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down and goal. Corral. That's complete outright to the tight end, Tremble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. On first down, Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, it's Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Carr now on first down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Corral on 2nd down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Corral. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Hubbard. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible. But this possession is an empty one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
On the return, it's Rodgers. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Now a play fake. Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From midfield, here's Carr. Thomas has got it, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr.
And quickly into the hands of Waller.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, here's White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 2nd down now, Kidd, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Carr now to throw. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Corral with it on first down. And a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. And they will take a knee here.
Now Joey Sly and the Panthers field goal unit.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He hits Adams complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is caught. It's Parker. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw here taken in by Parker.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Carr to throw again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now Carr.
He's got Renfrow on the out route.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 2nd and goal, Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. They'll try and run it here.
And the Raiders Stars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to